Hey everybody, so today we're going to be classifying matter using the physical property of mass. We measure mass using a triple beam balance. So on the left hand side I have my pan where my objects go. In the middle I have my three writers, 100s, 10s, and 1s. And then on the right hand side is where we need to zero out. So as long as it's lined up, then we know that our triple beam balanced is ready to go. We can also compare mass using a pan balance. And we see that our cube A and cube B are even, so that means that they have equal mass. This one is not even, so we see that box B has more mass since it's lower than box A. So we can say that box A has less mass than box B, or we can say box B has more mass than box A. We measure mass using the tool a triple beam balance or a pan balance. The units of measure we use are grams and kilograms, but we mostly use grams for a triple beam balance. Here's an example or a blown up version of our three writers. The 100s is in the middle, then we have 10s, and then 1s at the bottom. For our example, you can either try reading it like place value, or you can line it up using place value as well so that you can visually see it. So I provided two ways. So when we look at our 100th writer, it's at 400. Then when we go to our 10s value, it's 110. So I have 410, and then we go to our 1s, it's 2.5. Now normally we don't focus on our tenths, but I just placed it here just in case. So now when we add them up, we have 412.5 grams. Make sure that you always write grams for your units of measure. Let's practice. So when I'm looking at number 9, I start off with my hundreds. I don't have any since it's 0. So I go to my tens. It's at 100. Then I go to ones, 1. So I have 101 grams. Number 10, I have 300. And because it's in between turn 20 and 40, I can read this as 30. So I have 337 grams. Number 11, I have 0 100s. This is in between 40 and 60, so this is 58 grams. So why didn't I choose 9? Because we're not rounding, but in case your directions say to round, then go ahead and round. But for reading this, I'm going to say 58 grams because that's the number that it just passed up. Number 12, we have 289 grams. So my directions told me to measure each triple beam balance and place them in order from least to greatest. Least meaning the smallest number, greatest meaning the highest number. So when I look at my numbers, I can see that number 11 has 58 grams, so that's the least. So I'm going to write number 11. Or I can actually use my grams. So I'm going to place 58 grams. Then we have number 9, which is 101 grams. Then we have number 12, which is 289 grams. And lastly, number 10, which is 337 grams. So now all of my triple beams are in order from least to greatest. If you have any more questions, please see us during office hours so that we can help you when it comes to measuring mass.